On this week's show, we break down reports that Kawhi Leonard still has his eyes set on Los Angeles. And more money, more problems. Anthony Davis is eligible for the SuperMax, but will he take it? It's about to get poppin'.
Hello everyone and welcome to Pick and Pop TV. My name is Natalie Pike and this is Tich the assistant Mabiza.
Let's pop in, everybody.
So let's kick things off with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard may not want to remain in Toronto after this season. The 27-year-old star and guard Danny Green was sent from the Spurs to the Raptors in exchange for a package centered around DeMar DeRozan this summer. So, Leonard, however, reportedly was hoping to be traded to the Lakers or the Clippers before the deal. So Woj, our friend, let us know what's happening in Toronto and why the situation is the way it is. He reported that they can't change the geography. They can't change the weather in Toronto. Those will always be things that work against them in this. Home and LA have been the focus for Kawhi Leonard through all of this, and we know this. So, let's look at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. He's averaged about 26 points and 8 rebounds in the 23 games he's played for the Raptors in the 2018-19 season. He has 49% from the field and 39% from three-point range. This tells us that he's had a rousing, successful start with the Toronto Raptors. But this hasn't convinced him to commit to the life of the north of the border. So, the Los Angeles native is scheduled to become a free agent after this season. Rumor has it the superstar is planning to sign with an LA team, and the Clippers have been the team that have been on the lookout. Clearly, the Lakers aren't quick move makers, but the Los Angeles Clippers have developed an aggressive strategy to recruit Kawhi Leonard after he becomes a free agent. So, what say you, Raptors fans? Can this happen? Lawrence Frank, Clippers president of basketball operations, has been present at Raptors games. Now who does that? That's aggressive recruitment. They've hired former NBA playing great executive Jerry West to boost their recruitment efforts. Presumably the Clippers feel like the logo will add professionalism when it comes to bringing in some top numbers and free agents to their franchise. Guys like Leonard, guys like Durant, guys like Irving, guys like Jimmy Butler and Klay Thompson. But let's not forget, it's all about the money. To lure potential free agents such as Leonard or Durant or Butler, the Clippers would have to have financial freedom to do so. With the salary cap bumping up again this next year to roughly $7 million, the Clippers, along with 10 other teams, including the Lakers, Sixers, and the Jazz, just to name a few, are in good position to do big things. So folks, here's the big question. Where does Kawhi Leonard land next season?
With a nasty slap. There's Kawhi Leonard. Let's steal. Here's Kawhi spin dribble. And the stutter step and got.
No disrespect to Kawhi Leonard and his California love situation, but the biggest story in the NBA right now is Anthony Davis, a destroyer of worlds. A 25-year-old unicorn who merges production and efficiency better than anybody not named LeBron, Kevin Durant, or Giannis. He can do anything. Just watch him teleport down the court in 4 steps. Watch him take off from the free throw line and catch a one-handed alley-oop in a split second. Then come back a few plays later with an 18-foot jump shot that's completely unblockable. Then go to the other end and watch the blocks that make playing against him look that much more impossible. At least a couple of times every game, he'll melt your brain in a way that only he can. But now, he's approaching the most decisive moment of his career, and the decision he makes could dramatically change the entire landscape of the NBA. Assuming he makes an All-NBA team this year, which all things being equal, he will, then he'll be eligible for the SuperMax extension of 5 years, $235 million with New Orleans. Now, the SuperMax, for those who don't know, was created in direct response to Kevin Durant's decision to leave the Thunder for the Warriors. It allows teams to offer their homegrown stars way more money than any other team in the league can. But with great power comes great responsibility. Davis, for all his undeniable talent, has had one blemish in his career. He hasn't won. Not only has he not won, he has not competed at that level in the postseason consistently. In his 7-year career, he has been to the playoffs just twice, and he only won his first playoff game and his first series earlier this year. It's not Davis's fault that his organization has not put the right pieces around him, instead opting for a bad fit with DeMarcus Cousins last season and other underwhelming riffraff from the NBA's bargain bin. He's now faced with this enormous amount of money in front of him, and he has to make a decision. Do I secure the bag, or do I demand a trade? Take less money and try and win elsewhere. This is the ultimate test for the SuperMax. This is why it was created, to give a small market team such a distinct advantage that a player this good could not pass it up. If he declines it, effectively telling the Pelicans to trade him while they still can, then the entire league will be in a state of turmoil. Teams will get their assets ready and the bidding war begins. This is the biggest story in the NBA right now. Can the Pelicans make some desperate last-minute trades to get him the help that he needs? I highly doubt it. They had 7 years to get it right, and they've taken a step back from last season. Yes, they've had injuries to Elfrid Payton and Mirotic, but if your case for keeping Anthony Davis hinges on Elfrid Payton, then I'm sorry, you have not made a good enough case. They've tried and failed to trade for Jimmy Butler, and I just don't see any players who can move the needle for them. At least not with the way their books are looking right now. So where does that leave Anthony Davis? The Boston Celtics, their coaching of Anthony Davis has long been a public affair. Armed with a treasure chest of draft picks and young upcoming stars, Danny Ainge has got the most to offer New Orleans compared to the other 28 teams if a trade was to materialize. The Los Angeles Lakers have also made their intentions known, and this is the most intriguing proposal. They own their own draft picks, and they have the young players to offer in a trade for Davis. It gets very interesting because Davis recently switched agents to Rich Paul, who also represents, guess who? LeBron James. The Lakers also have most of their roster on expiring contracts, so their future money is not tied up. That means if they trade for Davis, they could realistically have a core of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, another max player from the 2019 free agent class, and role players. That becomes the best team in the league, especially if Kevin Durant leaves the Warriors in free agency. From Davis's perspective, he may need to take a page out of LeBron's journey. When talking about his decision to team up with Dwayne Wade in 2010, LeBron came out and said, and I quote, "To accomplish what I really wanted to accomplish in this league, and that's winning at the highest level, I needed him. That's why I made the jump." LeBron could be this guy for Anthony Davis, a star that shows him how to win, which is the only thing missing from his otherwise stellar resume. If he wants to win, the best choice would be for him to turn down the SuperMax and force a trade to either the Lakers or the Boston Celtics, just like Kawhi Leonard did with the Spurs. Leaving the only NBA home that is known is probably a scary prospect, but it's less scary than the alternative, which is going down in history as a stat-padding superstar who could never win anything.
It doesn't get any better than this. Like an all-star game play.
Rondo making a play. Puts it upstairs. Anthony Davis does the rest. I call that help me Rondo. Help me Rondo.
Right in front of Jerry West.
Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Still going. Stays in bounds. He might go 99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable.